can start. So, today we'll be talking about process management. So, earlier we have seen, disk, memory, and CPU, right? So, management means like we manage these things. Maybe we don't create them in terms of it, but extend, we decrease it, we update it, we delete it also. So this management, like any kind of task, which related to these topics, we do that. So I've seen these things. Today we'll be seeing one more, topic called process management. Process management. So process management. What does that mean? Process management. So usually what happens is, let's say I open this terminal right in my laptop, or I opened, this Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, anything. When you open something, it's, let's say we call it, browser or program, we call it generally. But internally, I think I mentioned it earlier also, there will be a process which executes this, and the background process will be running until you are using it. So if I double click on it, Chrome will open. So it means there will be a process inside, within this laptop only, which will start this Chrome. So that will be keep on running in background until we use the Chrome. If we close the Chrome completely, the process will be stopped. So each and every program, whatever you use, will have a process. So we can manage those also in Linux. Why we need to manage those? I mean, we can, once we close it, it will close automatically. Once we open it, any program, it will open it. What's there to manage? What there to manage is, sometimes we needed to talk to those processors. We need to kill them. We need to stop them by ourselves. Let's say Chrome is not stopping. What do you do? It got stuck. We just go to task manager and we kill it, right? Similar way. So these things, I want to see what programs this user is running, Ubuntu user is running, kind of administration. So all these things we can able to do with process management. So process is nothing but, it's a running instance of a program, I mean, to keep it as a definition. So when you open something, anything, even if you turn on a Linux machine, any machine, even a Windows machine, there will be a process which will do that thing. That is called the parent process. So every process comes under that actually. So in Windows you opened VLC media player or some other app, there will be a process behind that. So in there will be something called like executable files, .exe, mostly you might have seen in Windows. In Linux there is no such extension of .exe, it's just a file. So we call it a binary files or executable files. So when you in the, what is it, the desktop, if you click on Chrome, double click, right, that's a shortcut, right? Shortcuts goes to somewhere else where the original file exists. So .exe is something. So if you click on this shortcut, it will redirect you to the main file, obviously, and that main file will get executed. I mean, executed means it will get started. Once it's started, the process will start behind it. We can't see it. I mean, it won't show, hey, this process is started, something like that. It will be in the background. We can able to figure it out. In Windows, since we have UI, it's easy. So simply we can open the task manager. We can able to see what's running, right? Obviously, and we can give right click on, on the task bar, and we can see task manager. Similar way, task manager means process only, which we are seeing what's running over there in the system. Similar way, we use some commands here in Linux to do the same tasks. Exactly. So that's about process. Each and every process will have an ID. Will have an ID. Process ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Some ID, random number. It's not like, sorry. It's not like a fixed number. It will be some random number. You can't control that. It's it will give by Linux machine only. You cannot do anything about it. You cannot say like, hey, my process should have some number 6 or 7 like that. No, it won't work like that. Linux will take care of it. You just have to use that ID. That's it. You have to figure out that ID. That's it. Next, there is something called threads. Threads. How can I say is, let's say there is a process. Process, it started. I mean, obviously, based on what we executed, it started. Now, the threads are inside the process. Threads are inside the process. What does that mean is, a process is running now. Threads means the process will convert into smaller things, threads. But why we need to do all these things? Why? Because so that it can handle multiple things. Let's say, um, what example I can give? Like, let's say we have a, and then this take one person. Let's say he's doing some task. Let's say DevOps team. So just one guy is there. He's handling all the tasks. Why we hire a team? So that the work can be distributed right among everyone within the team. Right? That's what. That's why we do it. That's why we hire a team. That's why we have a team, because whatever the incoming work, we don't get just one thing. We'll work on multiple things parallelly. Maybe a same thing will work with a, with everyone will work on the same thing also sometimes. If it's a huge thing, someone will take something, some other guys will take something. It's like we are sharing it. So one team, we are sharing it, the work, because there are multiple guys inside it, multiple people inside it. Similarly here also, within the within the process, you can call it program also, it's fine, but it's not a Linux terminology, but it's fine, yeah. So within the process, there will be multiple threads to handle the task, whatever the task they're about to do. Let's say I opened Chrome, and it will start a process, obviously. Once I start the process, if we have threads enabled, it will start 5 threads, so that these 5 threads can handle the Chrome without getting stuck or something, without getting too much slow on loading like that. It can handle multiple tasks. A single process can handle multiple tasks. Again, this also, we can decide how many threads we want. We cannot see like how many it's created, how it works, something like that. But we can able to do that. We can able to create it. I mean, we can see the threads, but we cannot control how those works. So yeah, that's about threads. I mean, mostly developers know these very well about threads because they work on it. But yeah, it's fine. We know, I mean, for now, process for us. I mean, at least for DevOps guy, how to figure out the process, how to do all those things is fine. So let's start the command. So there is only one command called PS. PS means process, obviously. Is to manage the process. Just type execute PS. It is showing something. This is the PID. As I told you, right? For every process there will be a ID called PID. PID means process ID. So see, process ID, it will be different, not same, correct? It will be unique. It will be random. We don't control all these things. It will be assigned by Linux machine itself. We don't care about it. And why only showing these four? If you observe this, if you execute PS as some other user, let's say I came into Ubuntu user, right? See, now it's showing only two. But why is PS is showing four in the root user? So PS, it will show you the process status in the current shell. In the current shell. So in the current, I'm in Ubuntu user now. In this shell, what process are running in this shell? I mean, in this terminal. To be honest, I mean, to keep it simple, in this terminal, in this session, how many processes are running. If I go to root user, I executed sudo su commands, right? And bash, this is the shell. PS command executed now. So it will show you like this. These are the commands if you observe CMD. And time means how much time CPU, I mean CPU time, how much it is used. But I think for these commands, nothing really. CPU won't affect with these commands. That's why. And next, if you see terminal, terminal associated with the process PTS1, PTS0 is Ubuntu terminal. That also we don't care about that, but yeah, to show you the differentiation. I mean, so it will show you, PS will show you the output based on the current terminal, current shell only. If I logged into another user, it will show different things. Maybe SU, something like that. So PS will just show you the process which are running in current shell. Now we want to see all the, I don't want to see current shell process blah blah something. I want to see all -E. See, these are all the process running in the machine, in the Linux server. I never started any of this. Don't worry, I think we know SSH. Remaining blah 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 sudo, okay, so these are all fine. These are all we just started. Remaining all are Linux machines. Cron also will be running by default, so it's completely fine. So this -E means it will show all the process. There is one more command, -EF. It will show a little more information. If you observe -E, it is show just PID in the terminal, time and the command. EF means it is showing UID, I mean which user these commands are running. It's showing the user as well as like PID. What is a PID? See 1 2 3 4 5 6 33. So, see, it will assign the PID by itself. And PPID means parent process ID. So it means here there will be a process, inside that there will be multiple process. I mean the process created few more process to handle something, or as we call them child process, and the one main which is created is called parent process, PPID, parent process ID. So the again we don't control all these things, so it's created by default when we just open our program whatever we required, and that's all we do. Creating a process ID, parent process ID, it's all Linux, it's all kernel, I meant to say, sorry. So we don't care of any of this. PS-, I mean, if you think okay, this is too much of information, just type PS -E. That is completely fine. I mean, so as long as you're comfortable with it, your job is done, so you can use any of these commands. You can use PS -U Ubuntu. It means what processes is running in Ubuntu user, as Ubuntu user, to be honest, or in Ubuntu user. See, these 4. As root user, see, so many are there as a root user. Ubuntu just 4, but see the root. Oh, see, because all the default process will run as Ubuntu user. Sorry, root user. My bad. See, that's why. You got it? Sorry. So that's about PS. How to filter out by root. Sorry, user. I don't think I have any other user. Let's try. Test one user. Okay. PS-test. This is nothing because we haven't even logged into test machine. It's not running anything. See, that's why. Nothing really. Got it? Next, what else? What else in this PS? We can able to filter out by this also. PS-C, maybe cron. So let's say C here means, what happens is, this option tells PS command to display information about all the process which are running, which are related to whatever the name we have passed. This is a process name, right? Not a username. So with hyphen C we can able to pass like that. Maybe I can pass. Sorry, let me clear it first. So we can able to pass the process name, which will show you okay how many processes are running. Like this, we can able to do it if you know the process name. Next, there is something else. Observe here. What's happening here is hyphen H means PS hyphen E we see in every process it will show. Hyphen H means hierarchical view starting from top to bottom. Observe the PIDs. It will be in order. I mean we don't need it, but it will be in order. So that's fine. I mean it's completely fine. It's not required, but yeah, that's all. And what else? We can have pass multiple arguments to it. Let's say I forgot. We have I told you threads, right? So if no, we don't need to see the threads, but yeah, if we want to see PS minus capital L, these are all the process which are running, and threads I think just one thread. Try PS minus H again. If you observe here, as I told you earlier also, it's showing in order wise and hierarchy. Why it is showing like this? Because this SU whatever is process is inside this. This PS is inside this because sudo SU we gave, not just an SU command. Along with this, PS we gave within a shell, not directly. That's why it is showing like this. That's why sorry. That's why it will be displayed like that. You can get information not only with the name as I mentioned, right? PS C. Just type PS again. I mean, sorry, or SU command. So it will show you like this. Based on the command, also you can able to get it as I mentioned, or based on the PID also you can able to get. PID will be unique, so you can able to use PS minus P 1028, right? So you can get the information. I told you PS minus E to list all the process in the system. You can use this also AUX. It will more information. It will show you, including CPU and memory and user. How much CPU? Sorry, how much CPU it is using? How much memory it is using? So this also you can notice completely fine. There is nothing wrong. As I told you, as long as your work is done, it's fine. But if you ask me, do we really check all these things? I would say we'll use PS to find the PID of a process. Why? To either to restart the process, to stop the process, or to kill the process. Mostly that. Mostly we use PS for that. Of course, maybe Linux administrator may use differently, but from a DevOps point of view, I'm saying we use mostly PS for to find whether this process are running or not. How do you find out? Hyphen C, you can able to use it. But also there is another command, easy command is there, but yeah, for now I haven't gone that far. For now it's fine. And to find the PID of a process so that we can able to use to kill the process, stop the process. That we'll see later in this class. Same information obviously we have seen in top, we can able to figure it out. Same thing, right? See PIDs. See on the first column, the PIDs. You can able to see it. Anything, I'm telling you, you can filter out by anything. So let's say so far we're using PS commands to see the process and everything. PS minus capital C SSHD. It will show you all the list of process which is including the PIDs. Let's say I want to filter out only the PIDs. I don't want all this information. TTY, time, I don't need all these things. I just want the PIDs to be listed. Simply use pgrep. Pgrep SSHD. See? You can use any of this, I mean, whichever is comfortable. That's completely fine. Grep is used to filter, to search a string or something. Grep, that's different. Pgrep is just to filter out the process IDs by name. That's the only thing. There is one more thing. PID of SSHD. See, anything is fine. Anything is fine. You can use whichever is comfortable. Pgrep, yeah, we commonly use pgrep. That's it. PID of, it's also fine. There is nothing wrong using it. As I told you, we will use uh, PS to get the PIDs of the process, to do something about the process, either to kill that process, or restart the process, whatever it is. Stop it. Got it. So that's about PS. I mean, few commands which we have discussed. So next thing, pgrep, of course, the command also we have seen. Mm, and PID was just one command, so it's completely fine. Next, okay, now we are ready. I can able to filter out, find the PIDs of a process. Let's say something is running, I can able to create it. Let's create a sample thing. Let's say what else? Cat test 1 2 3 something. I'm writing something, instead of saving I'm just doing Control Z. Control Z means I stopped it in between. PS. See, cat is there still. The process is still running because I did not save it properly. I closed. Control Z means stop it. Randomly just stop it. So like that, the process is still running. See, it still use some memory. I mean, it won't take much, but still using it. So like this. So Control Z, it will Control D we have to do in order to save it. Control Z means it's still going on. I just stopped it. In between. So now I want to stop this process. I don't want to be run it again. This cat process, whatever this PID 1101, I don't need it because it's just using some memory unnecessarily. So for these kind of thing, there is command called kill. Kill command, what it will do is, it is used to kill the process with the PID, not with the name. Name will have multiple things with the PID. How to kill with PID? So just the command is kill, and the PID, the ID will be like, what is it, 1101, and let's say 1101. In between we have to pass a signal. These are all the kill signals we call it. So it will pass a signal to with this for this process ID, so that based on that it will do it. Let's say signal 1 means SAGH up means signal up. Start the process. It is stopped. Okay, start it. Or 9 sig kill the process. 15 terminate the process. Or something else is there. Where is it? 26 stop the process. Like that, there are so many are there signals. So whatever the signal you want to pass, you can able to pass it, but all you have to know what to pass. So let's say here mostly commonly used. I mean, one, if the process is stopped, we can start it. 1 9 sick kill. 15, where is 15? Yeah, 15 sick terminate. TR means terminate, and obviously stop 20. So these four we'll be using: 1 9 15 and 20. You may ask, okay, 1 is fine, this is clear, it will start the process. See, killing, 9 signal kill, signal stop, signal terminate, signal stop. What is the difference between all these things? All are same, right? There is some very minor differences actually. Signal stop 20. Stop means the signal makes the operating system, pause the process execution. It is still running in the background, not doing anything, but it's still running. So signal stop means it will pause it. It won't delete or something. It will pause it. It will pause the process. So it won't run. Now here sick kill, this one 9. Sick kill means the signal forces the process to stop executing immediately. See, one is pausing it. Just pause it, won't do anything. This is stopping it forcefully. Pause means what happens is, where is this? Yeah, pause means it will stop the. I mean, it won't stop the process. It will just pause it. So it will slowly, whatever it's doing, it will just slowly pick up and pause it. But kill, it will immediately stops it. So that whenever you execute 9, it will immediately stop it. Sig termination 15. The signal requests a process to stop running. So this will gracefully shut down the process. It will take some time to save its whatever it's doing, for the process, and it will release it. Release means it will, stop it, clear it completely. Who the hell joined now? Yeah, sorry. Got what I'm saying? There's just a very small difference actually. So terminate means, again, as I told you, right? It's it'll catch a signal. I mean, it'll send a signal to shut down the process, resulting in clean exit. It means if I send a sig term, gracefully it will shut down. Suddenly it won't do that. Hey, you got a signal, terminate. This process should be terminate means slowly it will be shut down, within seconds. Like that. It won't do it immediately. So that within this time, this process can say whatever the data it's wanted to say. I mean, whatever it's wanted to do, it can do it. We don't bother about it. Sick kill, it will like stopping the process immediately. Immediate. When we execute the command, it will stop it. And obviously, sick stop, just pause it. Does not really do anything. So the only difference here is when you do terminate, sick terminate, it will store all your data before shutting down the process. Kill means just like stop it, immediately just stop it like that. Here, in our cases, I mean, so far, at least in my case, mostly I've used a 9. Mostly I've used. See, we don't want the process to store the data if you really want to kill. If you want to kill it, I mean, if I want to stop the process, it has to be stopped. I don't want this process to store the data. Why would I try to stop it if it's store the data in the first place? No, right? So mostly 9. Mostly 9. Of course, you can use 20 or 15. That's completely fine. There's nothing wrong in that. But yeah, I've used mostly 9. 9, what is that? Kill. Stop the process immediately. First, let's verify once again. Is it still running? Cat is still running. So 1101, hope to kill knife 9, 1101. I'm doing. See, it's killed, immediately stopped. No such process. It's already cleared, stopped. Again, I tried the same P8. There is nothing like that. PS, see, cat is gone. Sorry. That's it. That's the thing. Got it? That's about kill. Killing a process. These are all the signals. If you see, these are all the signals. Of course, I have no idea what the hell are these things. But yeah, as you told me, right, 3 or 4 maximum which I have used, which is required for us most of the times. Majority of, not most also. You don't need all these things unless you're working on a kernel development. There will be a role called kernel development. You work on Linux kernel development, Linux development, not a administration like that. At that time, these are all required. Of course, you don't go that far. It's completely core, so we don't need all those things. That's about PS and kill. So there are still a few more things about background which we'll discuss in today's class. Let's say I want to run something in background. What you do simply is, use the AND symbol at last. Simple. I want to work. Let me try once. Of course, it did not expect any output, right? Cat greater than symbol means it should ask us write something. But what happened now? It's running in background. See, if you give AND, it'll run in background. If you want to bring the process to the foreground, FG. So now it's asking you, hi, hello, see, blah blah blah, whatever it is. See, Control Z I am doing, not Control D. Again, the process will be appear here. You can stop it. Kill -9. What is ID? 1238. PS. See, it's gone. Cat is not there now. It's killed if you see the output. But yeah, see this one. If you want to run something in the background, and this is not and symbol, ampersand we call it. So and add this symbol at the any command. Take any command, you can add it like that. Let me add it again. Cat is running in the background. Just type jobs. See, it will show you what are running in background. What are running in background. To get it, on the foreground. Foreground means which we can able to see. FZ. Control D I'm doing now just to save it. Come on. It happens sometimes. That's fine. I gave a wrong command. Let me just close it, open again. So yeah, you got it right. If you add any command and just give at the rate ampersand, sorry, at last, it will run your process in the background. Which will run and you can able to use jobs to see what are the background process running by the user. Obviously nothing. Or you can use FG command. FG means foreground. Get it to me. Foreground means which where you can able to see it. So that is fine. So here there is a small issue actually. Let's try one more time. Cat and something is running jobs. One job is there. See, it's running in background. Let's exit. Let's try again if it is present or not. As a root user, right? Okay. Sudo see where is the cat? Where nothing. Gone. You got it what I'm saying? I gave just cat and this something like this. It should be present, right? Because it's running in background. It will, of course, it will run in background until the session is open. This session we call it session, right? We connect to the Linux machine. Yeah. session established. Until this terminal is open or until the session is open, it will be running in background. If you get out of the session, if you exit from out of it, it won't work. It will be still it will be closed. Once you immediately after exit the session, the process background process will be stopped. What to do for these kind of scenarios? I want to run a process in the background permanently until I close it, until I stop it, until I kill it, let's say. At the time, what you do is same thing. Dollar you have to use it. Before no hop you have to use. No hop. No hop means no hang up. Don't stop it. Usually what happens is, see, if I execute this, what happens is it will run in background. But when you exit out of, let's say user logged out, or you exit the session, the Linux server execute it will send an hang up signal. There will be something called a hang up signal. I don't know which number is it, but yeah, somewhere it is there. This hang up signal will be present. This hang up signal will be sent to the background process. Hey, whoever user executed you, he is logged out, so you are not valid anymore. Stop. So it will send a signal like that. That's why it will stop. See, I am currently there. I exited it. See, suddenly it came like this. Still cat to exit again. Okay, this is a different user. Let's go to root ps. See, cat is gone, because when you log out of the user, when you, exit from the user, wherever you ran this background job, that job will be stopped immediately. Hang up. It'll get hanged up, because it's not valid anymore. That user is not present. Why the hell would I allow? I means Linux server. So for that only you have to use no hop, no hang up. Do not hang up this. It means no matter whether user is logged in or not, or logged out, as long as the system is running, as long as I stop it manually, user stop it manually, run this command, whatever command it is. So now it will work. See, it will ignore it. PS. Oh wait, it's got exited. Oh, it's created the file, for God's sake. That's okay. It's fine. The command I have to use a different one, because this won't work. No hope won't work, because it's a redirection. It won't work. So I have to use what example I can give. Maybe out. Shit. Okay. See, I executed or something, some command called tail. I'll tell you what is it, but yeah, some command, whatever it is. Forget about this command, what it does. But I've used no hop before it, and after, sorry, ampersand at the end. It is the tail command C running here. If I execute, if I exit, sorry, I'll go back again to root user ps. It will exist still. Don't worry, it will be present. Here what's happening is, the command what I did, I just executed some command to store something in test. See, the test file is not created yet because it's running in background. To see all those things, see, hours, the tail is still running, right? Of course it won't show here, because as I told you, ps will show only current shell. You logged out of the shell, you came back again, the process is still running, but it won't show you in the current shell. That's why you have to use ps minus e or ps minus ps minus u root, anything, whichever is comfortable. See, like this, the process will be running permanently until we can stop it. Obviously, how? Kill. What is id? 1496. Yeah, 1496. Don't kill the system process, let them run. That's why I'm creating a new process for you and just showing you. Don't kill all the system process. Don't touch them. Just let them run. Got it? That's about running a process in background. Hmm. What else? Next, yeah. There is something called nice and re-nice values. Nice and re-nice just sets the priority to your process. Let's say you're running some process. Let's say top as an example. You want to change the priority to this process. What happens if you change the priority? Linux will take special care of it. That's it. I mean, assigning more CPU to it if it is required. I mean, if it is required only, assigning more CPU, assigning more resources to it so that it can run smoothly without affecting. What happens here is uh, just setting the priority to a process. Maybe I need the process, whatever I'm doing, creating now, it's important. So I'll do like that. So there are two commands for that: nice and re-nice. Nice, re-nice. Nice we can able to use to set the priority while executing something. If I'm creating something now, freshly now, I can able to use nice. Re-nice means change the priority of an existing process, running process. There's a process is already running. I want to change the priority of it. I can able to do with re-nice. Nice we can able to set while executing a command. Usually the range will be from -20 to 19. Here it's little different. Usually 19 is the biggest number, right? 20 is the least. But in this priority, 19 -20 is the highest. 19 will be the lowest. Like that. Got it? -20 will be the highest. 19 will be the lowest. You can create anything like that. Let's create a background process with this nice value. Let's see. Usually, let me show you normal command. Nice -n. Let's say 2. So the priority will be 2. It means not least, not high also. In between. -20 is the highest, 19 is the least. In between it is there. What is the command? Cat 1 2 3 something. Sorry, my bad. It's a command. Whatever the command you can able to execute. Until this is done, control. Let me do control Z. Sorry. Yeah. For this process, the priority is 2. How do we check? You can use stop. I have to find cat. The hell, it's not visible. Or you can use the command. Don't worry. Command is like ps o pid ni means nice value command. Sorry, pod I gave. PID cat nice value is 2. See, by default all are 0 if you observe. For this cat command we gave specifically 2. That's how you give a priority. You can give -19 also. It's no use to give not -19, -20, -19, 18. Anything you can able to give. It will just take it. The Linux machine will take it as a high priority. That's it. High priority task. It will make sure it's running smoothly. Now nice, you can able to give like that. Any command. When you're executing a command, you can use nice to give the priority value because you're creating it for the first time. Let's say this cat process is already running, right, with some PID, sorry, nice value 2. I want to change it. I want to change the priority maybe to -5 or something like that. I can change it. Renice -n maybe -5 -p. What is the PID? 1524, I think. Yeah, 1524. Old priority is 2, new priority is -5. Let's check. Sorry. See, -5. Nice is to set the priority while executing the command itself. Renice, the process is already running. If you want to change priority, renice. Got it? Sorry. Is it clear? How to give nice and renice? I don't know. I never recently I've never used this. So it's been 1 or 2 years. But yeah, if it is really important, yeah, you can able to use it. It might be useful, not like a bad thing, or not a bad thing to know it, right? So just just remember it. When suddenly someone asks you, hey, change the priority of the process, use renice, or for the existing process. For a new process you are creating, a new command or project you are creating, use nice. Now I am killing it. 1525 because I don't need it. Obviously, it's done. PS is gone. If you use, I'm gave a little different command, which I haven't told you. It's nothing really. PS command only, but with I want these fields to be shown. That's why just give. COMM means command, NI means nice value, I mean priority, PID means the PID. You can give comma, anything, it will display it to you. I mean all the fields, it'll come like that, the columns. What we want, maybe time. I think time you can give like that. See, it'll print you in your own format, -o, and pass the arguments like this, comma separated. There is no space. So you can pass like this. It will print you in that format so that you can able to use it. Got it? That's the thing about process management. So in PSP grep kill, there is one more command, kill all, that we'll discuss. Before, yeah, right, nice and renice. There is command called kill all. Kill all. What does it mean is what we did earlier. Kill based on this ID, process ID, right? We passing the signal and passing the process ID. Let's see what is this kill all will do. Let's create a process first. By this time I should have executed something. Sorry. So tile is running. Kill all. What happens is kill all is I don't need to use the PID. I don't need to use the signals and all. Simply use the command, the name, process name, or the command. We call it. I mean, it will show as command. It will kill everything. Argument must be a process or by the name. Let's see, PS minus E. What is the name of this process? It should be tile. Why the hell it's not work? Oh wait. Kill tail I gave. Kill all. My bad. Sorry. Kill all space the process name. It will kill everything if the name is tail. I think hopefully there will be only one. See, there is nothing else like tile. How I want to see how many tiles are there? How? PS minus E I gave, right? It shown everything. Grep. You forgot this. See, there's only one tail. One process running with a tail name. So if I give kill all tail, it will stop all this process. See, it's done. It's killed. Now there is no tail. As simple as that. Kill all. I forgot that. Sorry. Kill. We have to pass a signal in I for 9, 15, 20 like that. And the PID you have to pass. I think I've shown you earlier. For one process, there will be multiple PIDs. You can't pass like that, right? Every PID. So let me show you. pgrep. What is SSHD? See, there are multiple PIDs. If you want to kill all these things, you have to, one by one, you have to do kill space -9 space in the PID 695. Again, kill space -9 1394. Like that, you have to give one by one. Instead of that, simply use kill all SSHD. Don't kill SSH. I mean, it will stop. Don't do that. But I'm just telling you the example. So kill all, the command, the name you can able to give here. It will kill all these three, whatever, no matter 3 or 4, whatever it is. It will kill everything at a time. You don't need to bother about it. Got it? That's about kill all. So we have seen, yeah, PS, sorry, my bad. PS, pgrep, kill all, nice, renice. What else we have seen? We'll see one last command, today, just basic. It's also a networking command, which will be very much useful, for us, which will be using every day. So the command is called netstat. Netstat, network statistics, the full form. It will display the network connections, to keep it simple, whether the ports are running or not. What does that mean, ports? If you remember, when we are discussing SSH, I told, there will be a specific port for each and every service. How do you find whether the service is running or not? There are multiple ways to check it. One way is to check whether the port is being used or not. If the port number is being used, it means the service is running. Of course, we have seen service is running with this one. PIDs are running, mean the service is running. This one way. We can check by the port number also. SSHD have port number, right? What is it? 22. So we can use netstat command to find out whether this is running, this process is running or not, with the help of port number. So it will show you whether it is running or not. If no output, it's not running. Got it? So let's see how to execute this netstat command, how we filter out it. So netstat, obviously the command will start like this. Netstat. We have to pass multiple arguments. -t means TCP. Check for the TCP ports. UDP also. L means listening. Listening ports means, what does it mean listening is, if something is running, let's say SSH is running, we are filtering out SSH. SSH is running means the port is obviously being used, right, by the SSH process. It means the port is listening for the request, for the connections. When we execute some SSH command, when we execute some SCP command, the port is listening and taking the request, those things, whatever we executed. That's why we have to pass the L. This one command in netstat, which will be easy. TULP. P means show process using the port. Obviously, which are all the process using this port, show it. Obviously, there will be one process which uses this port, because we cannot use one port for multiple process, which is not possible. It will say port is already being used. Use a different port. And N means just show the IP and port number, not the DNS name, like a domain name, google.com, something like that. Of course, we can't see it in Linux machine because we don't have any. But yeah, we can able to do like this. Netstat unlpn, enter. Oh, command is not there. Okay, install it. We'll see how to install all these things tomorrow. That's a separate class. But yeah, for now, imagine it's already exist. Now this exists. Okay, my bad. Netstat. It will show you all the things, services running. Of course, where is our SSH? But it's not clear. What you do? Pipe grep. What is the port? 22. See, it will show you that line specifically for you. You can use like any port number. This is a port number. Let's say 80. Nothing is running. 443. Nothing is running. 123. Nothing is running. Something. You can use any port here. That port, it will filter out and it will show you whether anything is running in that port or not. So in 22, SSH is running, obviously. This is the PIDC/1. Why it is showing init instead of SSH? Because this currently in this machine, init, there is something called init process, which is like a parent process for everything. This is the first process which will start when you turn on the Linux machine. Init is the first process which will start, and it will start everything remaining whatever it is. That's why if you see the PID is 1 for init, the one, it means this is the first process which will start. Remaining all are some random PIDs. So SSH is started as part of this init process. That's why it is showing init here instead of SSHD. But yeah, internally 22 is being used by SSH, so don't worry about that. It's netstat command to filter out the connections, the network connections based on the port numbers we can able to use. Can we use name? Init, try init. See, name also you can able to use. See the red mark, it's highlighting based on what you searched. So usually why we use netstat, I mean at least me, to find out whether the service is running or not. Like let's say we have a database running in this server. I want to find out whether it is running or not. There is one more way to check it that we'll see tomorrow. But for today, I know only netstat command. So I'll come like that netstat -tulpn pipe grep. I know the DB port number. I'll use like this. So it will show if the port number is being used or not. If it is being used, it means the DB is running. It will show like my MySQL or something, whatever, Mongo or something. So I'll filter out by this port number. Or if I don't know the port number, I'll filter out by the name. If something comes up, it will show you like this. So that I'll be using a netstat like that. Netstat being deprecated now. Maybe in the future releases, maybe in next year it won't be there. So instead of netstat, just use ss. Same arguments, nothing will change except instead of netstat, use ss. That's it. Let me show you. Same command, nothing changes really. Just ss. Why? Because netstat is being deprecated. Deprecated means which is won't be, this won't be developed. This won't be how to say. This won't be like, people won't work on that anymore. No developments, nothing really. So it will soon will be gone. So ss is the one which we'll be using uh, from now on. It will show you clear. Don't worry. So, got it. That's about the netstat. Netstat is just used to filter out the network connection, to see the network connections, internet connections. See here. And you can use pipe grep is another command to filter out of that, right? So netstat or ss, you can able to use ss, right? So to filter out the connections, network connections, and obviously we can able to filter out, based on, our port numbers, or and what is it, process names also, if you know it. That's also, that also. Got it. So that's about yeah, that's about netstat and ss. So any doubts? I think, yeah, that's it for today. We have seen few comments. I mean, of course, these are all the things we see. Going further, there will be maybe 5 or 6 classes for line expanding. But yeah, these are the commands we generally use. We regularly use. That's why, we see all these things. So PS commands we have seen, as well as kill all, pgrep, nice renice values, and netstat or ss. ss. I mean, both are same. There's nothing changes really. So any doubts so far? Anything? I'm telling again, don't kill the server process, whatever it's running. Create something as I've shown you, right, with cat or something like that, and practice on that. Don't kill that. Existing ones, which server created. Got it? Yeah. If we have no doubts, then I think, yeah, we can close it. Yeah. All right, then we'll meet tomorrow, same time. And again, keep practicing. Otherwise, this you won't remember any of this. So make sure you practice every day. All right. All right then. Yeah. Bye. Have a nice day.